Hi YouTube friends and family, I'm a Survivor and Thriver here. Guys, today I'm going to do an upgrade to my brooder boxes for my quail. And I wanted to share that with you in case you needed this information. One thing I noticed in the brooder box with the quail is that when their feet are directly on the bottom of the box, their feet accumulate poop and it gets hardened on their little feet, and you know, I just don't think that's a great thing. So what I did was went out to Home Depot and got these pieces of board here, and what I did was measure the inside of each brooder box. These brooder boxes here are a little bit different sizes. This one is a 90 quart right here, and this one is a 105 quart box. So the measurements are a little bit different. So for this box, the boards I had to get sized to, let's see here, the 90 quart, the one to the bottom, I had to get the wood cut to 23 inches long on the sides. Those are the longest sides. And when I measured the box, I measured it on the inside of the box, and it measured 13.5 inches on the inside. So what I had to do, because of the width of the wood here, I had to get it trimmed down to 12 inches. Okay, so for this brooder box, of course it's a little bit bigger, so I had to go with longer sized pieces of wood. So this wood over here on the sides, on the longest sides, are 25.5 inches. And like I said, when I measured the inside, you know, of the sides, then that was 15 inches. But again, I had to trim it down to 14 inches based on the fact that these pieces of wood in the middle are going to go like this. So nothing is nailed in or anything yet. I just wanted to show you what type of configuration I'm doing here. And so what I'm going to do with this is, once I have these all nailed down, all screwed down, I'm going to have the wire on top of here, and on the inside of these boxes is going to be like a sort of a reservoir where, you know, I'll put the pine pellets in there to catch their poop and stuff like that for easy clean out. And before I nail these, I'm also going to put this, what is this? I got this from Home Depot. You put this on cabinet shelves to protect cabinet shelves, and I just thought that if I put this on the pieces of wood, it'll be an easy cleanup. So these are the tools I'm using: the drill, of course, drill driver bits, scissors, and these are the screws that I'm using. Okay, in case you wanted to see. So I'm gonna get busy with that, and I'll be back in a few, guys. This is the first frame that I have done. I don't have the wire mesh on top of it yet, but this is the shelving paper, the sticky shelving paper that I put on the wood, and you know, this is the result. So how it would go is, I will lay it down inside of the plastic bin like that, put the wire mesh on top, and what I'm going to do is hinge it in the middle so I can clean out. I can lift the wire part up and clean out this side, put this one down, lift it up, clean under this side, to make it super easy. And like I said, I added this shelving paper on here. This is like for cabinet shelving, for kitchen cabinet shelving. And what I'm hoping for is that it'll be an easier cleanup. So I'll show you guys the next step. Okay guys, here's the finished project. As you can see, I have the insert of the brooder box that I'm gonna, of the part that I'm gonna put in the brooder box where the quail are at this moment. And as you can see, this flips up, and this side also flips up. So the way I accomplished that was, if you see these little clips here, these little silver clips, those are rabbit cage clips, and I had those left over from my purchase of some rabbit cage equipment. And if you want a close-up to see what it looks like, there it is there. So you have to use this special tool here. It goes inside like this, inside of the mouth part, like so. You hold on to it and you squeeze it down. As you're squeezing it, it bends around whatever you're trying to grab onto, like that. Okay? And once you accomplish that, it holds on to whatever you clip it onto. Alright, so if you're interested in any of these items, I will put them in the show more section so you guys can have an idea of price and so on and so forth. So like I said, the reason I did this is because, you know, when you're raising quail and they're in the brooder box, if they're directly on top of the bedding, they develop these, you know, poop balls on their feet, and it gets really hard, and I think it really is uncomfortable for them. But having a system like this, what you can do is put your bedding underneath this part here, like so. And like I said, you can open it from either side. Put your bedding under there. While you're cleaning this side, you can lift this up and shuffle all of the other quail on this end, and vice versa. And that way, you know, you can accomplish this very easily. I made it also where this can come completely off, so that I could take all of this compartment out. Okay, so for quick, easy cleanup, I could accomplish that, and for thorough cleaning, I could accomplish that as well. And I forgot to mention, guys, this was not my original idea. I did get the idea from this guy's channel, and the name of his channel is called Feel Free Productions, and I will leave a link in the description box. I thought it was such a great idea that I took his idea and I put a couple of my own hacks in it as well. And this, in the construction of mine, I use a special type of wire. This is a PVC coated wire, so it's very, very comfortable on the feet of the quail. And I was using this for the rabbits, as I was saying. And the reason I did that, I went ahead and made that additional purchase, is because I just wanted them to be very comfortable. I mean, it's coated. I mean, it feels very good in comparison to something like hard work cloth, like I have over here. If you can see the difference in color, this one is also very thin, and it's definitely not as comfortable. You don't get like a smooth feel like you do with the other wiring that I have here. So I did, you know, pay money for it. This was a while back, and I just think that it's well worth the purchase. I originally bought it because I intended on building other hutches and using this wiring for the flooring, but I haven't done that yet. And so while I'm doing, you know, working with the quail, I decided to go ahead on and use that for the quail as well. Alright, guys. Alright, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, leave them below. And like I said, guys, you know, well, I don't know if I said it, but I'm not really too handy. I went to Home Depot and I had the guy to cut all the pieces for me. And once I had all of the pieces, you know, the board pieces, once I gathered them together, I just brought them home and put the paper, the sticky paper on top of the wood for easy cleaning. I put a pilot hole on the sides and where the nails go first, and then I put the actual nail screw inside of there, and it turned out pretty good. Alright, guys, like I said, if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. We're all in this thing together, and you know how it goes, guys. If you want to be like me, I'm a survivor and thriver. Out.